To my Kendrick and Drake fans, um, this is a great moment to where like it's like hip hop stands still. I'm not gonna put it on the same level when Jay Z and Nas went added to it, but this is back to the essence of hip hop, where everybody is stepping their game up. Everybody's coming out with it's on wax. That's the most important thing about it. Everybody is keeping it positive. Everybody's keeping it non-violent, just keeping it straight on wax. Me embarrass you with my boss, talk about you, but it stays in the studio. It does not go outside the studio, and that I commend those brothers for. But I have to be serious with you. I think Drake hunger to want to be the GOAT and want to be considered the guy in this game has made him make some bad decisions as far as, you know, choosing to go against K Dot. On paper, it looked better. It looked like they added out, they even up each other and stuff like that. But if I think I was looking at it from record sales and impact instead of just talent. Because if we talking about, not saying that Drake is not talented, but I'm just saying that if we talking about bars and going at it for bar, J. Cole is a little bit more on Kendrick's level than Drake is. No knock to Drake. Drake has some cold bars. I've been a Drake fan since, Thank Me Later. So I understand and I know what Drake can do lyrically. I know that. But as far as messing with K Dot's from a level on. He's grew up listening to the Corrupts. He's grew up listening to the Bigs. He's grew up to listen to those guys. He will lyrically assassinate Drake. Drake and him are not on each other's level. If you're talking about hit for hit, yes, Drake is bigger than Kendrick. As far as albums and discography, it could be debated because where Kendrick said that he doesn't have a has Drake doesn't have a classic. I beg to differ. I think Thank Me Later was a good album. It's not necessarily a classic, but it's a memorable album. I can sit and listen to it and bump it, and it's been out since I was about 13, 14 years old. Um, Same thing for if you're reading this, it's too late. They consider that a mixtape, but I think that is also a classic, one of his classics. Uh, what's another one? Take Care. I forgot to mention Take Care. Take Care literally got me through so many relationships and got me through so many breakups and stuff like that. Like that album was the cornerstone of my, later teens into my mid adult. Like that basically that whole album influenced me to the point where it was like, wow, this like is just crazy. Like I remember not being a fan of it at first because I felt like he was singing too much. But then when I got into the album, I actually listened to it from the first track to the last track. It kind of just like I was like, yo, I really missed out on the fucking movement right there. Like I didn't get the essence. It took me a while to get the true essence of that album, and that album was fucking fire, and it's a classic. And I feel like it's so underrated, and it's not getting the love that it's supposed to get because I feel like there's a lot of people that still bump Take Care. Um, but back to the beef. Well, what we call, a lyrical, sparring. I feel like Drake should take these tracks that K Dot just sent to him, as far as Euphoria. That was a warning shot, letting them know, like, look, boy, like, it can go there. 616, that is just showing, like, nigga, like, I'm giving you the best I can give you, slightly. Don't get it fucked up. I can go worse. I can go worse. I liked Give Me 50 by Drake, but um Kendrick with this 616, I literally had to go back and listen to it a couple times to realize the bars that he was coming at and he was going at him. Because at first it was kind of like, it seemed like it was a regular song. It really wasn't a shot. But when I listened to the lyrics, it was like, damn, this dude is really coming for this dude juggler. And he's basically making people, he's going the Drake route with the subliminal messages and stuff like that. And it's making you think about certain things on a deeper meaning as far as, the shots that he's taking. You really have to think, oh, damn, he did do this. He did do that. If Drake comes back with a verse, he has to literally destroy Kendrick. It has to be something. It has to be partly funny. It has to be factual. It has to be to the point where it's kind of like, it has to be a hit 'em up, like what Tupac did for Hit 'em Up. Even though it didn't turn Biggie's fan base against him, it kind of made people think like, damn, like it embarrassed Big for a little bit, and it took a while for Big to recover, from that diss, It has to be on that level. What he did to Meek, he has to do to the thousand, to the hundredths atmosphere he has to do to K. Dot Kendrick. You know, I'm just happy to see this good time where it's good for the sport, where two people at the top of that game are going at it and keeping it positive, because there's so much trash in this game. As far as rap and hip hop goes, it's good to see two people at the top of their game going at it and keeping it positive and keeping it respective. That's just my point on it. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Big Man Made It 1995. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on TikTok. My bad, excuse me. I really appreciate y'all support. Y'all help me get my videos, getting the little numbers on YouTube and stuff like that. Like I said, Big Man Made It on YouTube. Check me out. I got some good content. A lot of the videos that I'm doing on here, I'm giving you the extended version and stuff like that. So just check me out, man. Appreciate it. Thank y'all.